Next is rules to be followed while writing chemical equation. First is, in a chemical equation, reactants are written to left hand side while products are written on right hand side. An arrow heading towards the products is drawn in between them. This arrow indicates direction of reaction. For example, when carbon reacts with oxygen, product is carbon dioxide. So here if you will see, reactants means the substances which are reacting in chemical reaction, they are carbon and oxygen. They are written on left hand side, and the product is carbon dioxide, which is written on right hand side. These two, reactants and products, are separated by arrow. The direction of arrow indicates product or indicates direction of reaction. Second is, if reactants or products are more, then they are linked with positive sign. For example, consider copper sulfate and zinc. When they react with each other, products are ZnSO4 and Cu. Here the reactants are 2, so they are separated with plus sign, and here products are also 2, which are also separated by plus sign. Next is, to make chemical equation more informative, the physical states of reactants are indicated in equation. Their gaseous, liquid and solid states are indicated by writing letters small g, small l and small s respectively in the brackets. Here you can see, if gaseous state is there, then it is written with small g in bracket. If liquid state is there, then it is written in small l with bracket, and if solid state matter is there, then it is written with s with bracket. If reactants and products are in the form of solution in water, then they are said to be present in aqueous solution state. This state is indicated by putting letters AQ in bracket after their formula. For example, same example you consider copper sulfate aqueous. It indicates that it is the solution of CuSO4 in water. That's why AQ in bracket is added after CuSO4 formula. Plus, zinc is in state of solid. When they react with each other, products are these ZnSO4 and Cu. The products whatever are formed ZnSO4 and Cu, their states are indicated here. ZnSO4 is in aqueous state and CuSO4 is in solid state. If any gas is evolved during chemical reaction, then it is indicated by upward arrow, and if any precipitate is formed, then it is shown by downward arrow. Precipitate means solid particles which will settle at the bottom. For example, consider when calcium carbonate is heated, products are calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas. So these calcium carbonates are in crystal form, so they are shown with the solid state. For this reaction, heat is given from outside, so it is indicated by triangle sign over the arrow. Products are calcium oxide, which will be in solid state, and carbon dioxide gas is evolved, so it is indicated by upward arrow. Next, consider AgNO3, that is silver nitrate. Its aqueous solution, when it is mixed with sodium chloride's aqueous solution, product will be precipitate of AgCl will be formed, and that will be of white color. So it is a precipitate, so it is shown by downward arrow. Plus NaNO3 in aqueous state will be formed. If heat is given from outside to carry out the reaction, triangle symbol is used and it is written above the arrow. This same reaction you can consider. To carry out this reaction, heat is needed, and that is indicated by triangle symbol over the arrow. Next is, if heat is released during reaction, it is indicated by writing word heat. For example, CuSO4 and zinc When they are reacting, they are forming ZnSO4 and copper, but in this reaction heat is given out, and that is indicated with plus sign and word heat. Next is, if it is necessary to fulfill certain conditions like specific temperature, pressure, catalyst, etc. to bring out some reactions, these conditions are indicated below or above the arrow indicating the direction of reaction. For example, vegetable oil reacts with hydrogen gas at 60 degrees Celsius in presence of nickel, that is to produce vanaspati ghee. That is, this reaction can take place only when if temperature is 60 degrees Celsius and there should be presence of nickel as a catalyst, then only this reaction can happen. So this can be written as vegetable oil, which is in liquid state, plus hydrogen gas. Condition of temperature is written above the arrowhead and presence of catalyst is written below arrowhead. This produces vanaspati ghee. So special information about the reaction or special condition about the reaction is written above or below the arrow symbol. Next is, special information or names of reactants products are written below their formulae. For example, copper on reaction with concentrated nitric acid gives reddish colored poisonous nitrogen dioxide gas. So special information about HNO3 is that it is concentrated. So it is written below the molecular formula of HNO3. So whenever we are writing any chemical reaction, we have to follow these conventions. Now we will try to write chemical reaction with these conventions. First question is, silver nitrate is added to solution containing potassium chloride. White precipitate of AgCl is formed. So reaction will be like this: AgNO3 solution, so it's aqueous state, plus KCl is in solution state, so aqueous, gives silver chloride, which is white in color and that is precipitate, so downward arrow, plus KNO3 solution, so aqueous. So this will be the chemical reaction for this. Next is, if electric current is passed through acidulated water. If electric current is passed through acidulated water, electrolysis of water will take place. So from that, hydrogen gas and oxygen gas will be evolved. Hydrogen gas will be evolved at cathode and oxygen gas will be evolved at anode. Water is in liquid state, so liquid, hydrogen is a gas and oxygen is a gas, so it is shown by upward arrow. In this way, whenever we are writing any chemical reaction, we have to write that with all these conventions.